Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the loading screen before the third game between Surrey University and Kingston University in the Surrey v Kingston Varsity.
This is hello. I am Praying Mango, and this is, I suppose, primary caster
Simchar. And
Dire team
in
bad.
the previous game, well, in the first game, we saw
Radiant
an
team
early
bad.
game strong presence from Surrey, but late game domination by Kingston. In the second game, we saw some interesting plays from Surrey that then led on to
10 seconds
Surrey
remaining.
managing to get
Dire
scrape
team
enough farm to
bad.
finally be able to close out a game. We're going to see some interesting bans, I think. Morphling and Earthshaker
Radiant team
from
banned.
Kingston, and Sniper and one other. Morphling seems like an oddity.
Somebody doesn't like the stat shift here. Unless that, or they're planning on going for like a more, maybe the team
10
they have
seconds,
doesn't
10
really like
seconds
Morphling. I'm trying to think
remaining.
of teams that don't really. I think there isn't. Most teams don't like Morphling.
5 seconds remaining.
It could be a very squishy team that.
Doesn't like being
time.
nuked into the floor, perhaps.
Yeah, so maybe Aurastrat with Drow,
That
having
would be
lots of
fun.
squishies.
As an Earthshaker player, the band saddens me greatly.
Dire team pick.
I think that's the. Oh no, it was so. Stags have banned
Okay.
the previous guy.
So Troll
Radiant
Warlord
team
was
pick.
banned out for the second one, and we see a Pudge pick from Kingston.
Sets the tone of the game.
Yep.
Oh god. The
Radiant
mighty axe
team
rides to
pick.
battle. When I say rides, lumbers with a whopping great axe.
So we've got Pudge, Axe. It's going to be one of those games, ladies and gentlemen.
Manliest hero game. We need Wraith King, we need Legion Commander.
Does Dazzle count?
Not really.
Or is that the least manly?
That's
man?
nah. I can think of. That's probably the least less manly ones.
But then
10 seconds
does Ogre
remaining.
get in for being toughest character?
Ogre.
Spirit Breaker,
Omni
5
Knight.
seconds
Omni
remaining.
Knight,
Do you even?
Spectre.
Ironically, yes.
Reserve time.
There we go.
Legion Spectre.
There is the dazzle.
Fucking
Prediction.
called it!
Called it, man. The Shadow Priest walks this earth and curses all who oppose him.
Huskar is like
Huskar.
one of the manly men.
Invoker.
Invoker.
Bring-
No, we. So
Dire
it's
team
manly,
bad.
manly, fabulous. What are we going for?
No, man, it's got to be green now.
Radiant team
Go back to the colours.
bad.
And yes, it is strength, hint.
Yeah.
So agi.
So clearly, what it is we got the manly guys starting it up. Then you've got the fabulous hairstyles bringing up the second place join.
That's it. That's it.
10 seconds
And then
remaining.
I know Swag Stag's got to respond to that pop collar of the evoker.
5 seconds
Darkseid.
remaining.
More pop colours?
Pugner.
Ah. Yes, Invoker doesn't like.
Reserve
Pugner will
time.
go no. But I think there's a PA ban. Not sure if respect or just don't like you anymore.
Yeah, we've seen this 2 games in a row now. Let's not have
Everyone's
this
fed
time.
up of the PA. No. They banned the sniper. Oh, Shadow Fiend has in fact been banned. They didn't.
I
Dire
get the
team
feeling that's
bad.
possibly a misdirected ban, given both the Pudge and the Invoker.
Although I think Stags have Colton Don that Kingston quite like Shadow Fiend considering his previous 2 picks.
So you thinking that could have been
Radiant
an
team
off-lane
banned.
Pudge with like a safe lane Invoker and Shadow Fiend mid or something?
I'm not expecting anything at the moment.
Radiant team
Void being banned with his fabulous new
and
face.
anti-mage, so we may be seeing a Medusa, but then again picking Medusa into Invoker seems like suicide, so maybe not. Because EMP makes for one unhappy Medusa.
No, my shield. Still, so wait, we got Pudge Invoker. Like I suppose
10
that's a lot of
seconds
control
remaining.
going. Like if you can get the combo off.
5
Axe and Dazzle
seconds
will just
remaining.
we're not gonna die.
Yeah.
I suppose that's always reasonable.
Reserve time.
Stags pick now. What will they go for?
Well, we've got what is either an offlane or jungler. We've got one support. So we've got a lot of the cores wide open. Dazzle
Yeah.
doesn't particularly appreciate being the only support, but at the same time,
He's capable of doing it, although he will cry. He will cry big manly tears. But
yeah.
thinking long and hard about this bit. Oh, Wind Ranger.
Okay, so
Dire
Windrunner
team
pickup
pick.
and an immediate Leshrac pickup. We're seeing a very unusual.
Is this going to be magic damage? Just go through. Like Pudge's Rock counts as magic, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah, but why?
Veilty.
But why?
Why not?
I mean, you've got pure damage all over the place. You've got physical. You've got what used to be compositely.
Yeah, this isn't.
This is
interesting
odd.
pick. I like it. I don't know
10
why, but
seconds remaining.
I don't
it's going to
understand.
be some
5
interesting
seconds
interactions. I think.
remaining.
But I guess going into the last game, playing something completely different. The
Reserve
Windrunner
time.
very strong. Possibly slashes away.
We've got the Counter Strike running on the mainstream. So I think this is appropriate having Wind Ranger in ours for the correct amount of firepower.
Yeah, more sniping, more.
Making more the kick
power
down the door
shots.
SMG method of doing things.
Spray and pray on the Windrunner.
It works for the American military. Why not us? Juggernaut, spin to win team.
Dire team pick.
Yeah. We have seen Troll ban out, so we've got Axe, the only two spin to winners left in the pool.
Not for having a Beyblade battle or anything.
I think Juggernaut with anything is a Beyblade battle.
Yeah, but the other person isn't spinning.
Yeah, fair.
It has excellent spin though. Spinners always win. So wait, so you got Juggernaut running carry. I'm assuming
10
Wind Ranger
seconds
offlane,
remaining.
Axe jungle, Dazzle support. So
It could have Windrunner
5
mid.
seconds
also have that.
remaining.
although I have a feeling that if I see a clock,
Reserve
I'm gonna
time.
punch someone.
It's almost as if Zoom really likes Clockwork.
It's almost as Zoom is captain and drafting for them.
Yeah.
God,
that's a
Rick.
Team bad.
Okay, this is pub team.
This is pub stomp brigade. I want to be sick in my. I'm sick in my mouth a bit here.
It's worth noting that we have strength, in, angie.
We're
Clearly, we're playing
10
symmetrical
seconds
Dota.
remaining.
This is like the repeat after me. Simon says
Dire
puzzle.
team bad.
You do this, it goes to the next round, and then they have another combination, which adds on slowly and surely.
And Meepo, who was
Radiant
banned out,
team
because, like, fuck this game.
Be gone.
Like,
No.
logic has left the building.
That said, would Meepo not be an excellent pick for this? Just it would be hilarious.
I think you have too many cores, unless you put a support roaming.
Support Meepo, man. Miracle
Support-
Meepo was big a while back.
Support Meepo with a Leshrac, so you set up with net, stun with God,
10
what am I
seconds
saying?
remaining.
Logic is not going to be applied here. Like, you got me as a co-caster, you've seen the
5
pigs, this isn't going to be a
seconds
serious game at
remaining.
the slightest.
So, are we feeling a core or a
I want to see a curveball.
Reserve
I want to see
time.
something they won't expect in a million years.
Magnus?
Magnus would be fun.
Like, have Axe and Magnus, because that's not
Yeah.
redundant in any way.
No. Venge!
This is the least curveball
Dire
curveball
team.
in the history of curveballs.
Bristle.
Bristleback being picked up. This is a support pudge, right?
That has to be a support punch. Unless you're
What
like...
did Shanna play last time?
I can't remember.
Lee Goku was a support last
Who
time.
was the
so,
Scarif? Oh no, who was the Scarif previous game?
Pain.
Ah, okay.
So the Shrek.
So the track, so big magic nukes he's used to. So yeah, Venge is actually a fairly solid pick for this lineup.
Yeah.
Like a stun knockdown and right click.
It's another variant of a physical damage team.
Yeah. I also like that armor reduction sets Juggernaut up nicely.
Okay, and so on the Radiant, full tryhard mode active.
Prepare for battle.
We have RIP Rev on the Juggernaut. We have Ran on the Vengeful Spirit. We have Pattybow on the Windrunner. We have Hussein on the Dazzle. And last but not least, we have Zoom on the offlane Axe. On the dire side, we have Pain on the Leshrac. We have Living for Sex on the Invoker. Rather appropriate. Master on the Bristleback. We have Ligoku on the Ricky, who has gone in Viz first.
I want to cry.
And long live the chase on Pudge. And there's been some chat in the beginning of this game.
Get the trash talk going in this thread.
A lot of chat. I'm not sure I can
30
be bothered.
seconds to
Them
battle.
picks. I'm not going to read this out. It's a PG stream.
We're a family stream, kids. Like,
Despite the swearing that's happened already.
they gotta learn somehow.
Full throw mode active. And we are going to see just some early
Confrontation.
harass. Long live is...
That Juggernaut is caught out. He's
Rev
he's
is
gonna have to
split
spin
from the
away.
team. He is going to manage
Just
to get
punch
out
him a
though.
hook.
The battle
Oh,
No,
no,
he
he
went rock first, which I think is a bit odd.
Okay.
And wait, if one rune apiece, despite all that.
Yeah.
Master is the off lane.
Stand support combo with the Venge Dazzle and bot lane. Looking after that Juggernaut and making sure he gets
And it's
very
Patty
fat
Bow
indeed.
versus...
That's not a dual mid, that's a rotation.
Yeah, that's got to be a rotation.
Otherwise, and by looks of things, Living For is he's got Exhort, so he's going to keep up the right clicks. So
Yep, null tally, exhort, lots of damage.
it's a reasonable build for this lineup. However, I'm not entirely sure about against the Wind Ranger. Like, as soon as she gets points in the evasion, just you've kind of negated what your whole build's about, really. I suppose Sunstrikes are going to be a thing, but yeah.
And Zoom is sitting here. Ligoku is just like, I don't want to touch this lane.
Mm.
I really don't want to touch this lane.
Zoom bringing the swag content for the team. Just I don't care. Just come at me, bro.
Yeah.
Although
it's-
I think he is
Come
going.
and get it.
Oh, is this going to be first blood? Oh no, the track says no. Pain puts you in pain.
Yeah, I mean, possibly he could salve up, hit the next creep wave. Hit the
Dyer's
next
top
creep
tower.
wave! No, it's not going to happen. We're going
No,
to see Payne and Zoom just having
Zoom are
a
gonna-
party in the woods.
They're squishy enough that Zoom doesn't care. Like any other combo really, like he would be like in serious trouble.
But this axe essentially has a free lane.
Yeah,
This
I'm not
is-
sure what they were thinking with Ricky Leshrac. Like that's not a well-known combo per se. I'm curious. I want them to surprise us. I think it can make some interesting mechanics. We just need to see what they can come up with.
Yep. It is a dual lane off lane.
That pudge is going to be sad for levels.
I think everyone's going to be sad for levels.
Although I believe the spam W strat on the Dyer is strong.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess, okay, on that, if he gets a point in goo, you've got rot and goo, someone's sad.
Like you've got some lockdown and a questionable hygiene content, but it works.
Lovely. Haste.
I think Zoom's strategy for the Ricky is literally just
We
run
may
up.
be
Oh,
seeing a first
hello.
blood. Either because Zoom is chasing down
Or
Pain.
get. Oh, he says they have the mana. Nope. Invoker's gonna say nope. That's that's gonna be first
A
blood.
lot of damage though. This is gonna have to be a lot of people healing up.
Yeah.
This is
But first
impressed.
blood is big. Who got their first blood? Was that an Invoker or Ricky? That was
Invoke.
Ricky got it.
Ricky.
That's gonna count for something. Ricky wants that farm. He wants to get out of the squishy stage as much as he can. Like with Axe, you don't really have the opportunity of dodging him that much if you're near the creeps because he just spins whenever he gets vaguely near you. Sentry Ward dropped in main. I'm not sure what they're expecting. I guess D-wards.
Yep, almost certainly. And with the pudge around, it
It's
seems valuable.
Vision is always a nice touch.
But last hit wise, we're looking at a massive advantage. Oh, but Patty used to lag, I feel. Every single game, the stun timings have been slightly off.
This is
Almost as if he's used to playing with like 120 ping or so.
This person would excel in the Southeast Asian servers, I feel.
From what I know about him, that may be why. But some timings not quite right. Ran getting some decent levels.
Rev's looking pretty zen. Got his Juggernaut mask on. Way of the Samurai is already.
On top lane, Zoom completely in control of this lane.
Wind Ranger going for a play in mid. She just popped a DD.
Okay.
This could be.
It has been spotted out.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
he'll
unfortunate.
back out.
Get
We
me
see
up-
a pause from Rev. I don't know reason.
Kingston. Oh, it's a Rev actually. Yeah. Well, question marks abound.
I
It's-
could contribute to the question
Yeah.
marks.
1 second. I think Surrey are consolidating their swag.
Puppy paws playing. By the team who paused.
So, how are we looking for item progression on any of them? Like, we've got, Bristol's getting his mana sorted. He's manoeuvrable. Lot the shit talk is strong with this game.
Yeah.
Pudge got his bottle, saving that nice bounty rune for a rainy day. Invoker's got that's reasonable early stats. And the appropriate puppy for the puppy pool.
Yep.
Here we go.
Patty is being ganked, I think.
Hmm.
He doesn't know. He does have a DD, and he's gonna go in.
Power shot. Nope, he's backed off.
But that's a lot of damage for just 2 right clicks.
I don't think they can kill him though if they do hook him though, because he does have a point in the gotta go fast button.
And
That hurts.
that may have just.
It has been scouted.
Pudge is known. And Zoom casually having a stroll in the middle of the enemy
Zoom
lane.
does not care. There is no right and wrong. There is only axe.
And this is going to start really damaging up. Sorry.
He's just literally just messing with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hook going to save pain.
Zoom is now between a rock and a hard place. This
Or
is
very
the
soft place.
the end.
Uh,
Those spins!
Dunk!
And the move speed. Oh no, he's going again. 2 dunks. Come on and slam, boys. The sunstrike.
Comment and slam. Invoker to the jam. But
Somebody forgot his factor 20. That's gonna cost.
being able to get
Dyer's middle
2
tower
kills
is under attack.
cheerfully.
That's nice. That's just Axe going. Well, while I'm here, I'm kind of dead anyway.
Yeah, might as well. And 6k MMR really kind of showing off. But Sunstrike's OP, and by OP I mean entirely normal.
Yes, Zoom's virtual self-esteem is much greater than most of ours.
Sure.
And Axe is back again. He's just like, screw it, I'm gonna go for this. I don't care
Oh,
anymore.
there's a creep wave.
That's gonna be another dunk in a minute. Yep, come on,
Good.
dunk. Yep. Although the
but-
stun's gonna cost him.
And that is a kill.
Oh no.
But at the same time, he got the experience for that. He's now sitting at level 8, which puts him at the highest level in the game.
This is
Fully off-lane axe.
This is an ogre. He solo citadels. He
He
doesn't
has
care.
the 3rd
Tower
most blast
is
hits
under
in the game.
attack.
Axe has no need for that time blast hits. He merely spins and they fall beneath his feet.
On the bottom lane, seeing some damage.
Pudge illusion being
The
annoying.
Pudge illusion was indeed only an illusion. Hussein and Long Live can't see each other until he walks past
Ooh.
a Radiant Ward. They know he's here.
Mm.
And are they going to do anything about it? Rev.
Rev, this could be costly. Oh no, they're going in.
Getting a hook
does he
on
gets
Ram
the stun
and
off.
Stun.
Spin to win, boys. Spin. Oh, he's blocked him in.
Blocked in, has spin.
Rev's trying out some acupuncture techniques apparently. Let's see what goes on. No spins. No spins.
No spin. And on mid lane, Windrunner died here.
Top is missing.
That's magic nukes, I guess, were too much. I guess you can't really dodge them.
Invoker was rather low at the end of that, but yeah, no. So 2 kills going the way of Kingston, and they needed them.
Surrey are not. For going up against a trolly team, Surrey aren't doing too well.
Yeah.
Like that combo on their team is interesting to say the least. I wasn't quite expecting it to do as well, but I suppose the only person really making any headway at this point in the game is going to be the Axe, I suppose.
And that Zoom is, I mean...
He's certainly annoying the Ricky, but you've got the Invoker.
Dyer's
who's
middle
building out
tower
that
is not what it
repertoire.
used to be. That is for certain.
He can make the
Patty,
space.
there is an Invis Leshrac, and
There's been actually very
there is also
very
a
poor
Pudge.
wall coverage in this game so far. Like, there's none out at the moment. Oh, there's one in top lane.
Double kill.
Meanwhile, in top lane,
Meanwhile, in Zoom lane.
zoom.
Okay, apparently Axe is quite strong. Like, I've realised that there's an entire meta built around this hero.
Don't nerf him, they said. He's balanced, they said.
Long live the chase.
Oh, interrupted. That's gonna
hook,
that magic damage.
And
Doing
that
his job.
means that Pudge has just got dismember. However,
The creepy old fat dude now has something to hang on to you two.
and we have an Omni slash up. We're now reaching a stage of the game where, like, the majority of people have picked up 6.
We're reaching the House of Pain.
Jump.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Also, I find your announcer pack extremely appropriate for this game.
Yeah, I felt that Axe was indeed.
Dusted! Guy's got some senses. Bristle ain't gonna do will only slow him so much. But, like, you get these. He needs to get him, like, low enough for that dunk. Ricky can run, though. That's gonna.
Zoom
that's
can blink
that's a suicide
and
pact.
does indeed buy blink just before he dies. And so, actually, very little was done for 4 people top. And on the mid lane, no, we're not going to see a kill.
Like, Juggernaut's just been left.
Juggernaut.
He's quite happy. Oh, we have a
Yes,
kill.
as
Dazzle's gone down. Pudge getting a cheeky hook, apparently.
I missed that entirely. And how many stacks is Pudge? We can't see.
He hasn't
the
got a point
stacks
yet. How many kills has he got?
Fair point.
It's not going to be a perfect indicator. 5 kills, and he's been present for a few more.
No, I mean as in 5.
Oh, 5 stack.
Combined.
Fine, combined. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay then. Patty Bow in the jungle.
Yep, and what items has he got?
Phase is much what he's got going.
Possibly progressing towards Aghanims. I mean, there's no
Maybe
real...
I'd like to see some more right click out of him. I want Mjolnir coming at some point in the game.
Rev is.
Wind Ranger just got a kill on Invoker.
I'm sorry, I'm missing these left, right, and centre.
I should
Probably the blink cool, as that just came off cooldown when I looked.
I am the Juggernaut bitch, but instead goes down.
Yep, not worth.
Nope. Pudge expresses sympathies in all chat.
I'll return the
Yep,
favor.
and Patty.
Dyer's middle tower is
this
under
tower.
attack.
Consistently right
Dire
clicking,
structures
sorry.
can take all the hurt.
on
Radiant cares
top,
to heap
Zoom.
That's gonna be a dunk. Yep.
Dyer's middle
Zoom.
tower
Level
is
11.
under attack.
Zoom is bringing the testosterone count for the entire team.
Yep.
Nice little rotation as well.
If Dyer's middle
this
tower
is
was
the
worth a
tower.
damn, it would.
Yep,
War has
just
come
go
to
quick.
Radiant's
It's
bottom
fine.
tower. Dyer's
Why
top tower
actually,
is
care
under
about
attack.
tower?
Sometimes you win, sometimes you
Dire
lose.
structures are
Zoom does not
fortified.
care, such is life.
Super, much like cordwood
Tower
before
has been
Axe's axe.
fortified, but there's
Dyer's
not
top
gonna be
tower
enough
is Dyer's top
No, that's
tower
fair
has
enough.
fallen.
And Patty ran. You say, oh, sitting mid, and that's 2 towers.
Right,
Which
that gold adds
is-
up.
Is nice gold. Rev is.
Mask of Madness.
Yep. Hence why the madness comment was made earlier. Zoom just gonna continue wandering about, doing not much. DD going the way of Zoom.
I feel like Zoom could just roam the map with the sound of like pounding bass at all times, and you wouldn't even question it.
At the moment, he is the biggest presence on the team. He is in control of this game to a large extent. And, you know,
He's just like, hey, how's it going?
Get some.
I'm gonna kill you now. So may I have the mana?
answer. I
No.
don't.
Not even dropping a. Okay.
He, because of the
Okay.
edicts, he couldn't bottle up.
Yeah. No, I mean he had points for his W, but I suppose that's a smart move because the others are coming up.
Yeah. But that gets them to back off. Pain is unhappy.
Actually, that is a hero I'd like to have seen pick this game based on the
Killing
Dazzle.
spree.
Oh, and another kill.
I completely missed that. Broken gone.
I think
And he's going to find 2 more people.
we think we should assume that at any given moment Zoom is hitting someone with an axe.
Seems fair and possibly accurate. Pain is actually a surprisingly good counter.
Well, he just the magic damage just says, well, no, I'm not going to let you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That Venge is gonna Rand's caught out.
Yeah.
That's gonna be costly. Although a reinitiation. Nope, no reinitiation.
Dominating.
You'll
No,
just-
I think
Yeah.
Zoom just it doesn't have enough health to
Yeah.
reinitiate. At the same time, this should be
Dyer's middle tower is
Yeah.
not
They're
what it
creating
used
space
to
for the
be.
Juggernaut. Like
That is for
the axe is
certain.
just causing the like most of the team just to rotate to deal with him.
Dyer's
The Juggernaut's
bottom
loving this.
tower
Like,
is
well,
under
he's making
attack.
2 losses.
Like
That's not too bad
axe.
at this
The
point. in the
dire
game.
structures cannot be hurt.
Fortify is used just as they switch targets away from the tower. So
Good timing.
Do the wave.
Oh, and they picked up that it's probably a bad idea. Zoom is continuing to kill everything
I'm
in sight.
just going to ignore Zoom.
Yeah,
Like
it's a constant of the game at this rate.
we're
So
we're
see-
going to pretend that Zoom doesn't exist. That if we hear dominating, wicked sick,
Unless you get
unstoppable, etc., it's just Zoom
start
somewhere
paying
in the
attention when
corner.
Rampage appears.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is further explanation of the Zoom uncertainty principle. But you can't be looking for him to. You can't look at him for anything constructive to happen. Maybe he's like a Boo from Mario. Like maybe that's his. Maybe he's incredibly shy.
Maybe. Long
Hooks.
Face. Hooks.
Oh, no,
misses,
he's got
but
him.
does get dismember,
Stunned.
stunned, and we're going to see the Omnislash come out, denied through the Omnislash. Zoom doing a lot of damage. We're going to see Invoker spells, but he's called out in the middle of
Spin,
4
boys,
people,
spin.
and Healing
No.
Ward coming out,
He's
but it doesn't
down.
matter. He's going to die, and that's 3 down for nothing. Zoom once again in the middle of everyone.
I've seen like next to no spins. I wanted more spin to win, but he doesn't need it. He's just gone. Oh, Axe is here. Axe is taking the top lane, and I don't care. My team is here.
Yep,
You're done
and
now.
that's Yasha out for RIP Rev. And also a tower, because Zoom is saying, creep wave, what's
Dyer's
one
bottom
of those?
tower is taking many
That's how it's
wolves.
going
Ricky's
down.
items were
Dyer's
good.
bottom tower
Actually,
is
not
face
terrible
down in the
considering
dirt.
the fact that he's
terrible.
been being hunted this entire game.
In terms of Ricky years, though, it's not great.
We're going to see it again.
Oh, that's a whiff call.
Again, something that looks like a problem with LAN in that people are expecting things to...
This isn't actually run straight off land, though. They're running it through a netbox, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, because they're
Cool.
way too late.
Going.
That's big.
Going to take a lot of damage from the Sunstrike.
Yeah, but you
Ricky
just,
going in
you just send
and
him on the
managing to
others.
slow up in the middle of
Like
everything.
he's going
but
down, yeah. Your axe has done a perfect job as a tank.
Patty doing a lot of damage.
The
Juggernaut goes down.
Reverend is in town. He is reading you your last rites.
Ran, managing to get killed. And Long Live taking a lot of damage, but
Radiant's top
That
tower
Ricky is causing a
under
lot of
attack.
interference.
do they have vision on
Like,
anyone?
I hate to say it, support Ricky is working.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Spin to win,
though,
boys.
it's support.
Spin to win.
And
There we go.
that's another
T2.
down.
Dyer's
T2. Now we go
bottom tower is
T2.
under attack.
The Maelstrom build coming out in Patty Belly. So presumably an Aghanim's up next. Rev just kind of run away. Do you think he's going to go Sanjin Yasha or Manta?
Sanjin Yasha is alright when you're hunting people down. Axe has kind of got that covered for you. I feel like Manta style will be really good because it will get him out of all the lockdown. A lot of the lockdown anyway. Also, it's Manta style. You can mess with people. Also, does the crit carry over to Manta illusions?
Yes.
That's always a nice touch. And then you've got Healing Ward keeping them alive as well.
It's fine.
It's all good.
Roche.
Plus, if you
Easy Roche.
Roshan, they're smoked. They ain't gonna be found. Although, yeah, do I have a ward? They've spotted the Venge.
Yeah, ping's coming out.
They're gonna know. The Venge is just gonna walk off. The team has been found. Like that's a get out. That's a get out now.
Big swap, allowing him to slow down. That means they've used Meatball and Dismember.
Dunk.
Dunk.
That health gain.
And Lee Goku is in the middle of lots of people. Roche is on most... Like, Axe did go down there, it's worth noting. Lee Goku thinking? He shouldn't be thinking. That was surprisingly even.
Yeah. That wasn't actually too bad. Although that Axe has got to have a significant kill
Manta.
streak on him. Yeah, Manta for the win. It's going to be a fun game.
Axe, that's an Aghanim's.
What does Axe do again?
It reduces the cooldown to 6 seconds if you miss, and it increases the kill threshold. And
That's always nice.
Living For's just
He's just there.
camping. Like, he's like, you know what? I want to be here.
I'm sorry, Roshan, your forbidden love may never be realised.
We see a pause from Juggernaut. From Juggernaut, presumably due to lag issues once again.
Has been questionable over there today. We tried. The stage crew have been very helpful, but it's still
Off
been
battery
playing.
this whole time. Someone was using a laptop.
You're using a MacBook. Okay.
I think we have to just.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable. The pause is strong with this one. Jedi teachings. Okay.
Zoom looking for Blink. Cool. It's not gonna happen.
No.
But like, this game's really.
Ricky having a scout around. Juggernaut.
Sees Juggernaut,
Dyer's
immediately
middle
backs
tower
off.
No,
is
no,
under
no,
attack.
no, going away. Pinged.
Yeah.
Both axes into jungle. It's a decent progression game. Ricky has
Dyer's
an
top tower
item.
is under
It's not big,
attack.
but it's something.
A blade of alacrity.
It helps. Diffuser would actually hurt their team a lot.
Hooks in the middle of nowhere.
Juggernaut
is in fact.
Juggernaut's just like, I know they're there. I don't care. Me and Roshan, we got a date, and I intend to keep it.
Interrupted earlier.
So very rude. Like he ordered got the restaurant booking, got him a drink and everything.
The radiant now picks through Roshan's
And the Mantis
bones
down.
for shiny
And
objects.
Manta.
Nice touch.
Do you think this will transition into a T2?
I'd like to think so. I think like they can do this.
Yeah.
It's up to Kingston to kind of go, well, what can we do in this situation?
So the momentum being carried by the Radiant.
Like,
Sorry.
so you hook the Juggernaut, he spins. Ricky and Invoker are gonna have to do a lot of work in this fight.
To me.
Oh, caught out the Pudge, and the Bristle's there too.
Dunk.
That's gonna
Swap
be a
back into
that's a
team
dead Bristle
and
most
then-
likely.
Ooh,
Oh no!
Dunk miss. But
Come on,
Juggernaut.
slash boy!
Dyer's middle tower is
Power
under
shot.
attack.
Jump.
Oh come on! He's got ages. He's gonna go for this. Dive, going for the dive. Axe is like out of my
Dyer's
way.
middle tower
No,
is
he's
what
dead.
it used to be.
Axe still gets
Radiant's
killed,
top
and
tower is
We do
under
not care
attack.
anymore.
This is a
Armor
T2.
buffs.
Fighting.
That's what's keeping everyone happy. That's a T2. Kingston.
Dyer's middle tower
They
is
don't
under
do it so
attack.
well.
The red
And then,
mist spreads
Logic
at
Clock.
Radiant's middle tower.
The dream was real.
Dyer's middle
When the game
tower is
goes
under
full
attack.
divide,
Dyer's
you
middle
cannot go
tower
half
has
divide.
fallen.
Only full divide. There is no second chances. Ricky spotted.
And that's dead.
That's gonna be a dead.
Please.
Yeah.
You came to
I
LeBron,
think
they-
they can walk upstairs.
They're just gonna stroll.
They have Aegis.
Swag stacks
Dyer's
showing they
middle
do in
tower
fact
is
have
not what it
swags.
used to
Oh,
be.
That
and
illusion
Manta.
hook.
The bus is gonna leave.
Axes,
I
please.
think
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
I think maybe did they not have enough time, so they literally just said screw it, let's have a quick game.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
GG Goose.
Dyer's middle barracks are under
Okay,
attack.
so this is
Okay.
pretty much the end. GG's been called. I think we can say that's a radiant victory. Well played for Kingston. It's certainly been
Dyer's middle
entertaining.
barracks have
Yep.
fallen. Axe wishes it
It was
was
game.
you instead.
it's gone.
Yeah,
Killing spree.
Axe
Axes
MVP.
pleased.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that's been some hilarious plays. Zoom earning his reputation,
Triple kill.
proving once again that there is no
Access
second measures. What is this defense you speak of?
Yeah. And
They've DC'd. This was captions mode, isn't there not a straight GG call?
yeah, but they're refusing to GG.
They've just called. Okay. Is the Pudge just want more?
I don't know. But
Regardless, these towers are going down.
yeah.
Yeah. No, 4 of them are DC'd. Pudge is the last
Dyer's
bastion
middle
of
tower
hope for
is
the
under
Dire,
attack.
leaving his life in exile.
Yeah. This game is over.
Dyer's
That's
middle
a
tower is not what it
resounding
used to
victory
be.
for the Surrey
That
team.
is for
From a very shaky
Dyer's
start in
middle
game
tower
1
has
to some
fallen.
questionable plays in game
Tend
2,
to
but
your
just bringing the
wounded,
force.
or put
Like,
them
you
up
just
axe
got
speaks
Zoom
true.
making the space.
Dyer's
and cracking
ancient
Gideon's
is under
right hooks,
attack.
like,
It was a good
It
draft.
works.
And was good play.
I think. Zoom.
Dyer's ancient is
I think
under
This is
attack.
pretty much. This is it now. This is everything. Rev still hanging on,
He hasn't ages.
regardless. As the
Dyer's
ancient slowly
is under
crumbles,
attack.
and the tears of joy Kingston cry,
Radiant
Surrey take the
victory.
2 out of 3.
But it being the official score was a draw.
Yeah.
So this game meant literally nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir.
GG.
No re.
Bye bye Dota TV. And bye bye recording.